Dude, watch out, bud. I'm already cranked wide open. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. We got an exciting one today. You gonna get these boxes off or what?
It won't move. What the heck did you order?
You'll see in a second, though. These boxes have been in the back of my truck for way
too long. I'm tired of hearing.
What got you all riled up today?
Because, Caleb, you complain and complain and complain about how much these viewers need done, and you're not doing squat.
Okay, that's enough yapping. Why don't you help me get these boxes off?
I've been trying.
Okay, let's go. Well, that'd be why. 216 pounds. Yeah, we're not moving that. Well, that's a heavy bugger in there, and we don't just have one. We have two. Well, I think we're gonna need some heavy equipment. We're gonna have to bust the tractor out. I never ran that thing, but this could get a little sketchy. Good old John Deere. She thinks my tractor's sexy.
I don't. Caleb, did you break it?
No, that's the glow plug.
Why is it taking forever?
It's diesel. Parking brake always gets me. Hi, baby girl. We're making progress. Give me a second. Good, I can't see anything. I don't have my glasses. Oh, that's my quad. These are so heavy. Let's try not to hit the truck. Oh, don't show the box. Hold on.
Caleb, are you good?
Am I what? Oh, I'm feeling good. I don't know. Maybe you should drive. Actually, nah. Women operating equipment, no way.
Caleb, what are you talking about? You just ran into your quad.
Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, those are heavy.
Woo, that was some hard work.
You barely even did anything. We got the boxes in the garage and out of the weather, most importantly out of the back of my truck. They were in there a few days and I just didn't get around to getting them out. This one is mine and that one is Caden's. We'll be turning into these very shortly, and let me give you a hint, 72 volts. Before we turn into these boxes, let's jump over here to the CRF 110, soon to be a 147. The build's coming along slow and steady now. We're on the home stretch. We did have a little hiccup with the tuning, but luckily we got that all figured out. And if anyone's wondering exactly what is taking so long, let me show you real quick. So pretty much to sum things up, we're going from 110cc engine to 147cc big bore kit, which essentially to go that big, we had to bust out the Dremel. See this little hole right here that the cylinder skirt sits down in? Well, we had to Dremel that quite a bit bigger, but as you can see, the cylinder finally slides down in. And that wasn't it. On top of that, we had to trim the skirt of the cylinder a little bit. So yeah, definitely a little custom fabrication down here, and I'm actually kind of curious if it's actually gonna run after this. Our main concern is a crap ton of metal shavings is down in the bottom end now. But yeah, we'll get that all flushed out, and this bike will be back together in no time. Anyways, that is enough about the 110. That's just a quick update on what's going on with the 110. Hopefully in the next video we will hear that thing run. But what do you say? Let's tear into these new toys. We're back. It's a new day. Caden is finally home. Caden, where have you been?
I was in
No, but I think you made it twice around the world. Anyways, you are back after what, like 2 weeks of vacationing or something?
It was like 4 days.
Well, we got work to do here. Anyways, are you ready to tear into these?
Yeah.
Well, what do you got here?
Rawrr Mantis Mini.
And over here we have the Rawrr Mantis X 72 volt. Boy, these things look like some serious rippers. Are you ready to tear into them though?
Yeah.
Well, let's get our tools. By the looks of it, I'm gonna say we're gonna need some ply. But you're gonna need bigger tools than that. Actually, you know what you're doing, don't you?
Yeah.
Why are you guys struggling so hard?
Well, this
It's not
is
that hard.
Oh shoot. Yeah, a little harder than it looks, huh?
Carter, you're doing great.
Yeah, making progress here, boys. I know to get a hammer. That's the thing about this garage. If you're looking for a certain tool, just check the yard. Oh, right there. Found a hammer. Crazy. Every time the tool you need is always in the middle of the yard.
You said it wasn't that hard.
I didn't say that. It was him that said that. Okay, change of plans. We need some bigger tools. Easy, bud. Don't hit the tire.
My leg's never gonna run. Well, that's one way to do it.
Well, we're halfway done. We got to get the rest of it tore off. At least we can see it now. What do you think about the bike?
It looks sick.
Bro, that thing actually does look pretty sweet.
Right there's our nitrous.
Bro, it's an electric. Bro, these things are actually pretty crazy. That's about the size of your 110, except this one's electric and your 110's gas. Hey, let's get this thing opened up. This thing even comes with ratchet straps. This thing is properly packaged. That's what I'm talking about here, boys. So it looks like... Don't do that. For this one, it looks like all we need to really do is just what? Put the handlebars on?
Big Daddy wants some of the paycheck. Or look what the brains of the family can do to a video.
You could swing a hammer.
Daddy's got some videos.
Whatever.
Did I build it? Along, boys.
I got a gold chain.
So let's get this thing out of the box.
Dude, look at that suspension.
Holy crap, that is a hefty rear shock. Wait, look at the front fork. Dude, those are like the size of my 450 forks in there.
Literally.
This thing's definitely a beefed up unit.
Caleb, I'm just gonna say I love to watch you struggle.
Looks like all we have to do is really put the handlebars on. Looks like you'll be ready to rip. Hey, we need some wire cutters. Got this thing zip tied to the front fork. Dude, I cannot believe how beast these things look. This one and then that one over there. Dude, these things are like full-blown dirt bikes, but electric. Pretty.
It'll work.
The heck are these?
It'll work.
Oh, did you try to bite it? Why is there a chip missing out of
Bro,
it?
just do it already.
Oh yeah. Holy crap, I'm losing attention span.
Caleb, you're still talking
Oh
about
crap.
it. Well, don't drop the handlebar. Caleb, not that one.
Oh, that's not-
That's the wire.
Oh, that's the cable.
Caleb, this is the zip tie. I don't know why you just threw that.
Sorry, man.
Caleb, not that either.
And then we have the handlebars here. Dude, look at the screen on that thing. Let's see how this thing mounts up. Come on, sister. Little muscle. Bro had a little too much Mountain Dew this morning. We need 4 bolts immediately. Find the 4 bolts. Come on, man. 4 bolts.
What the heck is this? Is this it? Oh, there's our number
There's
plate.
your front number plate you were talking about. We got our front number plate. We got the Rawrr logo. Put that right there. Well, first off, let's get the handlebars
Hey,
on.
what's
4 bolts,
wrong?
buddy.
Bro,
Hey, right here.
With
See if
a
we got-
toolbox.
Whoa! See if we have the right tool in there. We need a some kind of a star head. Comes with a full-blown toolkit. And then what do we have here?
I don't know.
Right here we have some thread locker to lock those bolts down, because that's the last thing we need is our handlebars to fly off mid-air.
Dude, look at this charger.
The charger, I believe this is a fast charger, so this unit is going to have this thing charged up in no time.
Yeah, right there's
But I
our...
don't think that's what we need right now. I think we're still looking for the 4 bolts for the handlebars.
Probably the toolkit.
All right, right here's the bolts. So find me an Allen key, please.
Hey, Ellen, can you give me your house key?
Buddy, let's focus. I need the
Yeah.
Allen key for the bolt,
Hey,
not your friend Allen. Right here we got our 4 bolts. Let's put these in and get these handlebars on. We got the bolts on. I put the risers in. I don't know if that's how you want it, but I feel like that would be the best feeling. Have the handlebars up a little higher for more control. Now let's turn it into a used model. Go ahead. Well, now used. Hook peg is out. You know what that means. We're ready to rip. But if you can't tear plastic, you definitely can't handle the bike.
Dude, there's more plastic.
Perfect. Then we have this foot peg. Holy, this thing is loud. I want that disconnected because I don't want to hear the
Wait,
horn.
maybe this will help. Let's try this.
The number plate? Nope, that's still loud.
All right, now how do I put this on? What the heck is this?
That's for, it looks to be like some kind of light. Do we have a light around here?
No?
Maybe that's an additional add-on.
Oh, bro, we got more plastic.
We got the Rawrr Mantis, the logo right there on the front number plate. And we just got to find the bolt to put that on. We got Caden on the Rawrr Mantis Mini, and that thing actually looks pretty much the same size as his 110. Not so fast, bud. I think you probably need the keys.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, we got that assembled. That was actually fairly easy. Just had to slap the handlebars on, and now we just got to put the front number plate on. But if we jump over here to the Rawrr Mantis X 72 volt, looks like we have to put a front wheel on, the handlebars, and then pop this thing out of the crate. Then Caden, me and you, we're gonna be doing a little ripping here.
All right.
Oh,
You're gonna scratch the bike.
you act like I'm not gonna wreck this thing in 2 seconds.
You probably are.
Alright, but we're gonna need a stand. Ow, my toe. Come on, you big Betty. Big Betty. Alright, we need a stand over here immediately.
How about you walk?
Dude, it's telling me to walk with a dirt bike.
Let's lift her up.
The pump lever is supposed to be on the side. Can't lift it up from the back. We don't even have a front tire on the thing.
There we go.
Come on, center the thing. Dude, who does this guy think he is? I think it's time we do our front tire now so we can actually get this thing on the ground. Oh, look at that puppy. Look at the rubber on that thing. This thing's going to hook up. We got a 19-inch front wheel. What size is that rear wheel?
Oh, like 17? Yeah.
So we have a 17-inch rear and a 19-inch front wheel. Well, let's get this puppy mounted up, and I think we need to find our axle. Well, I guess we can check our Rawrr box. Sure, we have all the goodies in there, like bolts, nuts, axles. Hopefully the charger, because these things are electric. We're having an issue here. No way, we got another rear shock. Looks like we have another spring just in case we want to maybe lower the bike or maybe soften the ride. Not sure yet on that. Say right here is probably what we're looking for is the front axle. There you go. Want to start assembling that for me? Front number plate bracket. Then we have our bolts for our handlebars with our riser pieces. Then in here should be our front number plate with the Rawrr Mantis logo. When this bike's all together, this bike's gonna look so sweet. Then over here we have our handy dandy toolbox. This has all the tools we need to pretty much work on everything on this bike. And as you can see, from zip ties to thread locker to Allen keys to wrenches, that's a sweet little setup. And bud, what in the world is he doing?
Told me to assemble it.
So watch the rotor, bud. I think you're going in the wrong way. Put that right there, and the other side. Put that right there. Now I'm gonna put this up, and will you slide the axle through? Come on, Captain, put our nut on. Well, that ain't gonna work. Once you tighten that up, then we're gonna tighten up our fork leg clamps, and then our front tire will be on. Check our toolbox, brother. We have a whole kit. Oh, the Mantis. Something's going on with my sister back there.
I'm not your sister, buddy. I'm your brother.
You're acting like my sister right now. Well, that one fits on that side. That's good news. The real question is, do we have another one?
Caleb, what's a torque spec?
That noise, that's when you know it's tight. Now over here, we just tighten up our clamps real quick, and then our front tire is good to go. Just like that, our front tire is mounted. Puppy looks like it is going to rip. Okay, are you ready to rip these things?
Oh, yeah.
We just gotta put our handlebar on, and then, oh, front fender. Got everything assembled, handlebars, front fender, and then check that. Hold on, let me turn the ignition on real quick. Check the front light. Goodness. All right, let's get a little throttle. Well, that's eco mode. What do you say? Race mode?
Oh, yeah.
Sport, race mode. Holy smokes. Oh boy, this puppy is going to rip. I'm gonna put this thing on the charger for a minute and get this thing charged up a little bit. Well, we're gonna give this thing a little bit of juice. We got the charger right here. There we go. Plug that right into there. Perfect. And then plug this into the bike. Oh, you hear that? Fans are kicking in. We got a red light. Means this thing is pumping in juice. Now let's jump over here and figure out what's going on. Let's jump over to the 72 volt Rawrr Mantis X. This thing's got all the bells and whistles. I mean, heck, where do we start? This thing's got a range of 62 miles. It is powered with a 72 volt 30 amp hour swappable battery. And this thing is no slouch. 0 to 30 miles per hour in 3.6 seconds with a whopping top speed of 50 miles per hour. And the max motor output is 6,500 watts. And the motor on this thing has a max power of 6,500 watts, which would explain the 0 to 30 miles per hour in 3.6 seconds. And this beast has a top speed of 50 miles per hour. This bike's very light and nimble with a seat height of 32 inches and a weight of 139 pounds. It's got a 70 by 100 by 19 inch front tire and a 90 by 100 by 17 inch rear tire. Then up on the handlebars, it's got hydraulic disc brakes and 3 different modes: eco, sport, and race. The cool thing is this bike is 100% electric. This bike also comes with the front headlight or front number plate, whichever one you prefer to run. Now let's jump over to the Mantis Mini. This bike right here is the 48 volt Rawrr Mantis Mini. This bike is smaller with a 25.7 inch seat height, but don't worry, this bike packs a punch. It's powered with a 48 volt 23.4 amp hour swappable battery. It has a 3,500 watt max motor output, which propels this bike from 0 to 30 miles per hour in only 5.4 seconds. It also can reach a max speed of 30 miles per hour with a max range of 30 miles. This bike is small and light with a weight of 99 pounds. Perfect for everyday fun or some serious pit bike racing. This bike's also rocking a 12-inch rear tire and a 14-inch front tire. It features multiple power modes, 1, 2, and 3, and reaches a max speed of 30 miles per hour. This bike is also equipped with full suspension front and rear and ensures a smooth ride across different terrains. Most importantly, this bike has an attractive price tag and offers premium features without a high cost. Now what do you say? Let's go rip these bikes. We got the bikes all together, and are you ready to take the Mantis Mini out for its first rip?
Oh yeah, we're only number 1 though.
There's 3 different modes. You're gonna start on number 1, correct?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, gotta keep in mind it is electric, so it has instant torque. So yeah, number 1 is probably a good setting to start with. Then you're next.
No.
Oh. Yeah, let's go get a helmet on. All right, boys, we're on the Rawrr Mantis X, and this thing, oh, this thing's actually kind of a ripper. Dude, this thing's no joke. You're putting on mode 3.
Yeah, we're on 3
Let's
right
see it.
now.
Dude. What do you think about the power of these things? But gas bikes, you have to let the engine rev up and then you start to get power. But these things, check it out. One thing I'm not used to is the fact that there's no rear brake. All the brakes are right here and on the other side. I don't know, it's kind of throwing me off. I'm used to riding dirt bikes, but these are more like pedal bike and dirt bike combination. Do you keep reaching for your rear brake?
No, not really.
Well, I guess that man doesn't even use the brakes. Out here on the Mantis X, we're in sport mode, and there's Caden on the Mantis Mini, absolutely ripping it. Let's go. Get back here, buddy. Come on, rip it! There's nothing like an electric bike. If you guys never rode an electric bike, you are missing out. Honestly, electric bikes are unmatched. The instant torque, the quiet ride, no gears. It's so nice. Let's click this baby into race mode. And Caden, watch out, bud. As soon as I get a clear area of the track, we'll just, oh, you want to cut me off, bud? Want to cut me off? Just gonna take the inside real quick. A little dusty, the pit bike track needs a little work. Whoa. Oh, you wanna cut me off again, bud? Get back here. Man, the Mantis X is a crazy machine. Look at this, it's like instant power, like. I don't even know how to explain this bike. Like, it is actually seriously so light. It doesn't have the power of a 450, but it has more power than a 110 for sure. It's crazy though, because there's no gears, there's instant torque, and it's silent. Yeah. It's kind of weird. Caden, whoa, bud, you've been on the rev limiter for like 10 seconds now. You let that fingertips off, bud, you're gonna be launching to the moon.
Why?
Why don't you give it a shot? Holy smokes. That little bike right there, there's nothing like it. Like, there's no gas bike that size that makes that kind of torque.
I know, this thing is a beast.
Instantaneous, like, as soon as you give it throttle, boom, 0 to 30 mile an hour instantly. This thing right here is 0 to 50. It's no stroll in the park, that's for sure. This thing is a beast on the racetrack. These things are no joke.
So these things rip.
Folks, electric toys are the way to go. The instant torque is incredible.
You guys were cruising for a bruising.
What a total dust storm. These things are whipping up so much dirt. Caden, you were dusting me out there for a second. Let's see a little hole shot. I don't know, that thing definitely would smoke as 110.
He's gonna wreck.
By the looks of it, dude. Holy smokes. It looks so comfortable on it, but this thing feels like a full-blown dirt bike. It's a little weird that it doesn't make a whole lot of sound. We got all the bells and whistles. We have fork adjustments, we have the preload, and then we have the rebound. Might mess with that here in a minute. But on this one, we have 3 different modes. We were on race mode, eco, sport, and race. I definitely wasn't showing the full power of this thing because when we took it out of the box, we were only at like, what, 32%?
I think it's like 31.
31%. We're down to 26%. I can't wait to see this thing at full 100% charge. Same with that thing, dude. You're saying that's ripping. Wait until that's at 100% charge as well.
It's at like 60.
60% right now. We did have his on the charger for a little bit, but what do you say? Let's go do some hole shots. What the heck? I'm on the rev limiter and I don't hear anything. Whom, whom. How's it have so much power? It don't even make noise.
Oh, let's rev this thing.
Bud, oh my gosh, you're already on the rev limiter. Just take the brake off and you're gonna walk. Whoa! Ooh. About looped it there. Coming in a little hot there. These things, dude, better than the 110, not gonna lie.
Yeah, they're actually better than my 110.
Faster, better suspension, better all-around unit. These things are like between a dirt bike and a mountain bike. Like they're light, like they're not that heavy. Absolutely rip. Holy dude.
And they're quiet.
So you can pretty much ride these in town and absolutely shred at the local park. It doesn't matter. Oh, Big Benny, I ain't trying to pull out. Holy. How much more power do you think it has than the 110?
Like a lot more.
Really? How about mode 1?
Oh, mode 1 is the 110's probably more powerful.
My bad. No, that horn. I hit that a number of times by accident now. I want to see another launch. These things are impressive. What the heck? I don't even hear anything. Are you sure it's on?
Yeah.
Let the brake off and rock it. Dude, we're at 22%. I would watch out, but I'm already cranked wide open. The Rawrr Mantis X and the Rawrr Mantis Mini. Holy smoke. You want to take it for a ride?
No, thank you.
Why?
That is scary.
Would you rate these things different than a pedal bike?
Way different.
Yeah, they got a whole lot of power, way more power than my 110. I'd say they're between my 110 and a 450. These are the perfect middle bike between my 110 and my 450. These things got loads of power, a little bit smaller frame than the 450, and these things rip. This over here, the Rawrr Mantis Mini X, is the smaller version of that bike over there. Even though it's a whole lot smaller, it's still 48 volts, and it is a ripper. That is a lot of power for a little bike like that. Huge shout out to Rawrr for hooking us up with the Rawrr Mantis Mini and the Mantis X. These things are crazy. If you have not ridden an electric dirt bike yet, it is a whole different world. You don't have to wait for the engine to rev up. There's no gears. It's instant torque. And honestly, the battery seems to last forever. Heck, I only dropped like 10% in what, like an hour and a half of ripping? What are you at now?
I got 3 more bars left.
You haven't even dropped the battery bar yet. Anyways, huge shout out to Rawrr for hooking us up with these bikes. Stay tuned, we're adding these bikes to the collection, and then we still have that 110 build we gotta finish. Hopefully in the next video, you see the CRF 147cc running. But in the meantime, we're gonna be ripping these e-bikes. Yes, ripping the e-bikes. Holy smokes. And as always, we give a shout out to the people that liked and commented on last week's video. This week's shout out goes to you guys. Thanks for liking and commenting on last week's video. If you guys are interested in checking these bikes out, the link is in the description down below. www.riderawrr.com. It didn't take long to get these puppies dirty, did we? We got them all dusted out. With the amount of dirt these things throw, these things are filthy. Bro, these things were new a minute ago. What? Don't run her over. Ooh, I want to see you ride it. We're gonna get these things cleaned up. Anyways, that is a wrap to today's video. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. Help me with the YouTube algorithm. We'll see you in the next video. Peace. I noticed straight out of the box that the Mantis X's brakes were a little weak. The more I rode it, the more I started to like it, because after a mile or so, the brakes became so much more powerful and touchy. I don't know if there's a coating on the rotor or what, or if it just needed broken in, but the more I used the brakes, the better they began to feel. Anyways, I'm gonna put this thing on the charger. We only started with like 30% today, so I cannot wait to see how this thing rips at 100%. But this bike, you better get washed up. You got this thing all dusted up. This thing was new an hour ago.
Yeah, I love the green graphics.
The green, the black, the gray, everything
Yeah.
looks good. These two are pretty much matching bikes. They're almost identical other than the headlight, other than the fact that the smaller one does have less power. It's like this bike is just a smaller version of that bike. It's definitely cool that we could get a matching set. And yeah, I cannot wait to see these things rip at 100%.
And it comes with merch, bro.
Well, let's get these things charged up.